What's up guys, today we've got episode 3.
I'm going in.
Today we're covering Tristana. She can be flexed mid lane or bot lane. She's a late game hyper carry that can scale up really well against easy matchups. Even against hard matchups she does pretty well. She has great escapability and great 1v1 potential. Tristana's a great team fighting champ. She has a rocket jump reset that resets on every kill or assist. In the solo lane, Tristana can be a range bully in those melee matchups. Let's dive into it. In the bot lane, pick up a Doran's Blade against those ranged champions, but in mid lane when you're against melee champions, you can look to pick up a Cull and scale hard. Moving into the core items now. You want to pick up Storm Razor, Infinity Edge, and Rapid Fire Cannon in that order. If they've got a fed AD assassin, pick up a Guardian Angel. If they have good healing champs like Yuumi or Vlad, pick up a Mortal Reminder. In most cases you want to take E first, but taking W first is sometimes good for those early invades and to help not push the wave. Tristana is very matchup dependent, so don't go blind picking her whenever you get first pick. If you find yourself in a bad matchup as Tristana, it's really easy to run it down. Your E passive will perma-shove the wave, so if you're in an unfavorable matchup, you want to make sure to play around vision. Here are the tricks and tips on Tristana. During your ultimate, you can sneak in an extra auto attack. This makes it easy to disengage and even pick up a free kill. You can also ult flash, similar to Vayne's Condemn. Today we're going to cover a mid lane example from G2 Caps. The matchup will be Tristana against Rumble. We're going to break down the analysis in 3 steps. Step 1 is denying the enemy from CS and XP. Knowing that Caps has the advantage early game, he doesn't want to just perma-shove the wave in. He's going to make Rumble earn those CS. Whenever Rumble goes for a last hit, notice that Caps moves up accordingly. This means he doesn't want to give away free CS. Punishing Rumble's CS can be achieved by auto-attacking whenever he moves up. As Caps auto-attacks Rumble, he draws aggro from the minions. He runs back and drops the aggro, but look at where the minion wave is now. It's actually pulled closer to his tower. This is going to make it even harder for Rumble to push up and get those CS without knowing where the jungler is. As Caps is about to hit level 2, he's got the wave in a really strong position. It's going to do what's called a slow push. The slow push means that there's going to be a lot of minions stacked up at Rumble's tower. Rumble's a melee champ, so this means that Caps can easily just sit back and harass. Although it's pretty fun to sit up at the tower and harass Rumble, you want to make sure to play around vision. If you don't have the adequate vision, you can't play this aggressively. With his jungler playing around at the top side, Caps put a ward in the bot side river. This means he can play quite aggressive with the vision he has. The aim for Caps here should be to just continue last hitting and try and deny Rumble as much as he can. Despite jumping in and taking an unfavorable trade, the lane still looks pretty good for Caps. He's got the minion wave advantage and the Doran Blade, so he can lifesteal his health back up. Rumble overcommits and overheats, so make sure you punish that when he's trying to escape. After a bad trade, the aim for Caps now is to try and push the wave in. This will let him recall without missing much farm. Now that you've got a slight lead over your enemy, you want to use that lead to influence the map. After pushing the wave into the tower, Caps decides he wants to team up with his jungler and roam. Caps' bot lane is ideal to roam to, with a lot of kill pressure. The wave is also pushed in under the tower, so this means if you kill them, you deny CS. After a successful gank, you want to make sure to check out your own lane. If it's good to do so, you can stick around and take a few plays. If not, just recall and get back. Caps is now 3-0 and he's looking to take over the game. From getting the early lead, he can now pressure Rumble really hard. The objective here is to try and take an early tower so he can continue to roam without being pressured. With Rumble being behind by so much, we really want to push our lead now. Caps shoves the wave and then pretends to roam, but he really goes and waits in the bush for Rumble. This is because he knows he wins this 1v1. He wants to try and kill Rumble and push the tower. The reason he wants to get the tower down now is so he has a bit more freedom when he roams. Essentially, this means when he pushes the wave in, it's going to be pushed even further to the red side. This will give him a larger window to roam bot or top without any consequence. From getting this much of a lead in the early game, it's pretty hard to go wrong from here. Once the tower falls, the game is yours. And that's going to conclude today's video. If you haven't already, check out my previous video on Kai'Sa.